Well, yeah. Basically, where I'd torn the chimney out and stuff. Chimney? Chimney, chim chiroo, but probably a copyright. Left a big sort of hole in the ceiling because I didn't bother taking it out from the ceiling upwards, which I patched badly, and it looked awful, and I couldn't be bothered to fix it. So I ended up covering it in, well, basically soffit boards. You're supposed to use these around the outside of your house, but yeah. And I got to be honest, I've done a terrible job. I mean, look at the panel gap. I mean, look at that one. That's awful. None of the screws are in line because, well, and then big gap. The vent's not quite where it was. And I got to be honest, I don't care. I don't care enough. From over by the door, it looks okay. It's only when you look up close that you see things like that. And I'm not really in the mood. I'm not really in the mood. I could have done it a lot better. I know, but why worry? So anyway, the only thing left to do in this room is, install the new vents, finish painting this wall because I've got to come all the way out to here now, and then put the carpet down because I still haven't done that. But I want to get the paintwork done before I do that. And then that's this room finished. I can finally start moving some stuff around. It's like 6 foot across. This part of ceiling is like 6 foot across, so I ended up buying 6 of these, and I only needed 5.5 or 4.5. So yeah, I'll keep it because I'll find a use for it. I'll find a wall to put them on or something, or even when it comes to redoing the shower, when I get around to doing that, it might be useful. But yeah, they came in 5 meter lengths, which was hilarious trying to get it in that door. I had no chance getting it in the other door. But yeah. So yeah, as I say, it looks all right from a distance, like most of the things that I do. And then when you look up close, it's awful. But yeah, why worry? I've got to put the curtain pole back up across the door. I've got to rehang the curtains once that paintwork's finished. And then that's that section done. I'm going to clean the window a little bit because all the plants are dying. But yeah, and then it's moving on and doing other stuff. But yeah, as I say, I mean, we try not to trip over stuff. If we step back here, it doesn't look too bad, So I'll take it. Yes, it's been very warm recently, so doing that when it's 30 degrees centigrade in here, not a great idea. But it'll do. It'll do. I mean, I'm going to title this video "When Ability Meets Apathy." I know I could have done this better. I just don't care enough to do it better. It'll work. And it goes all the way down that section as well. And again, panel gap. But, I could hide it with silicone, but I can't. Again, can't be bothered. It works. It works. It looks okay. It's sealed. It's tidied it up. There was a big lump where I'd boarded across the chimney and it was sagging a little bit on the one side because I hadn't secured it properly. So that'll work. And it's got the vent hole in it if there's any condensation build up. So yeah, it does the job. The biggest pain, ironically, was dropping the light because I had to measure where the hole was. And then it turns out there's something like 6 cables feeding into that light socket because it's got, twin switches. So, yeah, that was the only pain. But, yeah, next bit, as I say, paint this wall, put the vents up, and then sort the carpet out. But, no, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. It don't look bad. I did look into actual wood boarding, and they're not cheap. They weren't quite long enough for what I needed, and they were literally the same money per board, almost, as a 5 meter length of this stuff. So, yeah, this is just cheap 9mm soffit boarding. It's the economy version, but it works for what that is. And it adds an extra layer of insulation as well in the house, so we shouldn't lose too much heat through that section of roof. So yeah, it'll be warmer in the winter and stupidly warm in the summer now. I'm not gonna carry on over here because the ceiling on this side is actually pretty good in terms of the quality and there's no lumps or bubbles or there's no holes or anything like that. So I'm just probably going to end up leaving that as is. I might repaint it in a couple of places. But yeah, we're getting there slowly. Bit at a time, because that's all you can do. But yeah, now the ceiling in the dining room is finished. So as I say, wall, floor, and then put stuff back in there, because there's a lot of empty space over there where there was chairs and stuff, and that needs to go, and then just general tidying and organising. And we're good, so yeah, that'll do you. It looks good, but when you're up close it looks awful. So there you go. Right, that'll do you. See you later. Ta-da.